Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to Daily Meditations with Parker and Lindsay. Again, I'm Lindsay and I'm going to be leading you through a meditation today. But before we do that, I'm just kind of obviously like you can't answer this because we're in a video, but just kind of curious how people are doing in terms of not getting as much connection as usual. I'm hearing from a lot of people that it's just hard. Whether you're like walking on campus through like a sea of masked faces or whether you're at home and you're having to just connect to people through a computer screen or maybe just your family or your circle of few close friends that most of us are struggling with this in some way. And it's hard, but that's just normal and human. So if you're experiencing that, that just means you're a human being and that we're social animals. We want closeness, we want connection, we want touch. We want to feel like we are part of something and we belong, and that's a lot harder to do right now. Uh, so um, so in the meditation today, we're gonna get a chance to just tap in a little bit to some of that sadness, to some of that longing, maybe some of that loneliness. And you might be wondering, like, why would I lead you in a meditation that makes you feel it more? And that's like a really good question. And the reason that I want to give us an opportunity to feel into it is because actually, when we like habitually kind of push away or reject or repress feelings, they just hang out longer and sometimes they get stronger. And so being able to give some space and some compassion and some acceptance to those feelings can actually help them to to feel less overwhelming, and it can help them to feel um, help you to feel like those are not the only feelings that you can have, and actually free you up for a little bit more opportunity for connection. Because when we're not giving ourselves the space to feel the loneliness or feel the sadness, when those rare opportunities for connection come along, we're less available. So giving yourself space to feel the difficulty can actually help you to come more in connection, and even you can connect with others through being able to feel that in yourself and having compassion for that other people are likely feeling something similar. So if you're game, if you're willing to try this with me, come into a comfortable posture. You might be sitting up, you might be lying down. Either way is totally fine. And just close your eyes or soften your gaze. Start to take a couple deeper breaths. And each time you exhale, just let your body soften and settle a little bit more. Okay, so before we go to an emotion, we're going to just start the practice with feeling a physical body sensation. So you can just choose any body sensation, maybe the feeling of your hands resting on your legs. Maybe there's a little tension somewhere. The feeling of your sit bones resting on the ground or a chair or the bed. Just pick one physical body sensation and just check it out for a little bit. Really sense that part of your body. And then just as much as possible, bringing a warm, accepting, caring attention to that part of your body. Not demanding that that sensation change in any way. trying to push the sensation away or fix it in any way, just simply opening and allowing that sensation to be as it is. And if there's like a subtle or not so subtle desire for that sensation to change or go away, see if you can bring that same warm, accepting, loving attention to the desire for it to go away, for the resistance. Okay, good. Now we're going to bring up an emotion that is challenging or difficult in some way. Could be a sadness, maybe a subtle sadness or a deep sadness. Could be a feeling of loneliness, maybe an anxiety. Could be some frustration. It could be just like a little bit of just kind of discomfort, like kind of vague discomfort, or like a vague sense of urgency. Just whatever it is, if it's possible to not bring up something too intense, it's probably helpful for just getting started with this meditation. But sometimes that's not possible. And sometimes just to say that it's not possible to work with an emotion if it's too strong. So if you notice like a really strong sensation come up either in this meditation or another meditation, the best thing might be to just get up and like walk around, just do something really different. But if the feeling is workable, not too strong, not too overwhelming, then you can just kind of hang out with it a little bit more. And so bringing something to mind that's challenging in some way. You might have some kind of story around it. Like I'm thinking about something that I'm frustrated about. You might sense something in your body connected to that feeling. And just like you did with the physical sensation, just really check it out. What's it like to have this emotion? Give it space to show you what's going on with it. If your attention goes somewhere else, it's no problem. Just notice that, and then bring your attention back to this challenging emotion. Checking out your thoughts around it, checking out what it feels like in your body. And then begin to just tap into what it might be like, or what it is like, to bring a warm, loving, accepting, kind attention to this feeling. Giving the feeling space to be as it is, without trying to change it, fix it, analyze it. Just making space for it to be right here as it is, within this warm, loving, accepting attention. And if there's a subtle or not so subtle kind of desire for the feeling to go away, see if you can bring that same loving, accepting attention to that desire for it to go away, to the resistance. So bringing warm, loving attention even to any resistance to having this feeling. Maybe a part of you that's like, I don't want this feeling. This feeling sucks. But it's here. And so we can give some space and some loving attention. And if the feeling, the emotion in your body shifts or changes, that's totally fine. Just notice that. If the emotion kind of settles out into like a calm, peaceful place, just notice that. You don't have to try to make that happen, but if it happens, you can just enjoy that. So we're just giving some room, giving some space without fixing, without trying to manage or analyze. These are human emotions and they belong. And you can even tell the emotion that, like, you belong here. I welcome you. It's okay to feel this way. Okay, and then to close the practice, if you'd like, you can bring a hand or both hands onto your heart. And just continuing to send that warm, loving, kind attention to that emotion, to all of your emotions, to all of you. Wishing yourself well. Okay, thanks so much for doing that practice with me. If you like, you can just kind of like shake it out. Okay, so if you'd like an affirmation for today, here's one possibility is you can just say to yourself either in your mind or out loud, I welcome all of my emotions. So you can do that with me if you'd like. I welcome all of my emotions. I welcome all of my emotions. Okay, and remember, whatever happens today, you are fabulous, you're wise, you are resilient, and you are worthy of so much love. Hope you join us this evening. I have a special guest this evening, so don't miss it. Okay, take good care.